how it goes at YouTube. This is a battle against Corey4646. It was an NU tier match, and I think this was for one of his little, one of them special battles, and I was like, sure. So I'm leading off with my Dustbuster thing, as the Nacho has called it. I didn't want to go for the trick right away because these things lead. Obvious it's a trick. I just go for the body slam. He brings in this gay fucking iron thing, and I'm like, shit. So, when in doubt, I just go into my green dick. He goes for the whirlpool, and I'm like, what the hell, whirlpool? Okay. And then he just brings out an oddish, and he predicted my leech seed there, so I'm like, dude, I'm getting fucking outplayed by, like, NUs in a whirlpool aggron. But anyways, he goes into David now, and I'm thinking I go for the light screen, just to be safe, and then I switch back into assistant, just in case he wants to, I don't even remember. Why did I do that? I think I wanted to trick at a scarf. I do go for the trick here as he protects himself. He poisoned me, so that's gonna suck donkey balls since I'm poisoned. He goes back into his Gaia Blad, and I trick him a choice scarf. I get his choice specs, and I was like, okay, you had a choice specs aggron. What the hell? What is this? I don't even. But I go into my dirty snail, and everyone's afraid of my dirty snail, so he got the fuck out of there. I predict his switch into Meganium, and I bring in Muck. He goes for the Sunny Day, which tells me he probably has something that is chlorophyll. Or something of that matter. He brings back in his Gaia thing. I go for the curse since it's the cursing Muck. And that's just cool. I have good defenses now. I'm thinking obviously since he has had a specs, he's not going to have the earthquake. He does go for the fire blast, and without his choice specs, that does like nothing to me. I'm just going to hit him with a brick break, smack that motherfucker right in the face, and he just gets owned. But he doesn't die. So the gay sunlight's still going on. It's basically summertime in the battle arena right now. He goes for another fire blast, and he's thinking since he's got the sun up, the fire blast will do a lot, but it really doesn't do much, considering I'm a Muck. So I just go for another curse, knowing I can take these fire blasts all fucking day if I wanted to. And then I'm gonna go for the next brick break after he hits me with another fire blast. Notice that this fucker doesn't miss like one fire blast, except when it's me using fire blast. Of course I'll miss like every one. So, with +2 curses, I'm just going to go for the next brick break. That's going to fuck his ass up. And then, the sunlight's still going. He must have had, like, light clay, or not light clay. He must have had one of them stones that makes it go longer. But, he brings out his Ambipom. I know that the counter's coming. He's obviously focus sashed. I'm about to get owned by a goddamn, A-Palm right now. So, this little fucking monkey just took down my thing. And I'm like, you goddamn monkey. So, he goes for the counter. I'm just gonna bring in my triangle because that thing's obviously a triangle. I mean, look at it. If you don't think that's a triangle, you're a goddamn idiot. So I just go for the T-bolt, knowing I'm gonna be faster, take him out. My life orb hurts me. Not that big of a deal though. So he just brings out this thing. He goes for the protect, predicting me to explode. I taunt him. I know he's gonna go for the second reflect. I taunt again. He protects himself. Now he switches out. He goes into Thomas, and I'm like, okay, this Thomas guy is probably gonna be able to take my earthquakes 24/7, so I'm going to switch out, go into Dirty Snail, knowing I can take a Lava Plume and or the Earth Power / Gyro Ball. Whatever this thing basically wants to do, my Dirty Snail is here to absorb that shit. So, he switches out and goes back into David. I predict that, and I go for the Toxic, because having that thing Toxic is never a bad idea when you got a Grass type out, or when you got one of these Water Ground types out. So I'm going to go into Joint now, predicting the Toxic, but he just goes for the Sunny Day. If I got the Toxic on Joint, I would have activated my Guts, and I'm gonna be. I either get burned or Toxic. I would rather be burned, but I would rather Joint be Toxic than anything else. So I do get my burn up. I'm just gonna go for the U-turn because super effective, and I don't think my Facade would have killed it. I just go into Green Dick now, predicting the Leech Seed like a goddamn fucking monster. That was pro. I go into Green Dick, take the Leech Seed. Now I'm predicting him to go for the Toxic. I go into Assistant, take that Toxic. And I'm basically reading this guy like a book right now. Not one of them Harry Potter books, though, because those are fucking gay. But one of the cool kind of books. So he dies to Toxic. I just completely stalled the shit out of him there. And then he brings out Oddish. I know he's going to be faster because of Chlorophyll. And I'm just going to go for a Sucker Punch before he kills me. That does a reasonable amount of damage. It does about, over half. Yeah. So he goes for the Hidden Power or something. Hits me. And he gets critical hit. Didn't really matter. I'm just going to go into Joint and go for the next Sucker Punch, and that is the end of that gay fucking Oddish. So, nice try with the Oddish, but it never works out in a real game, kind of, really. Like, unless you're battling some guy that has, like, mental disorder or some shit. So, he brings out Torkoal. I'm just going to U-turn to get damage while switching out, and didn't really do anything, though. Go back into Dirty Snail. I know that since he doesn't have his gay Meganium thing, I can basically sit here and stall all day. But, of course, he does yawn me, and I'm like, oh god, yawn? That is not good. I just go for the surf, just because I know there's things that don't have very good special defense. He sets up late game stealth rocks now, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you thinking? Why'd you set up stealth rocks now? But it was actually a smart choice, because it's going to be doing more to my guys than he would have if he had, like, used earth power on me. So, I go into triangle knowing that I can either explode or go for the T-bolt. His sunlight fades, which really didn't make any difference because he lost his chlorophyll guy. Pikachu comes out, and I'm like, you fucking fag noob. And I hit him with an HP grass, and he dies.
What the fuck?
And so my balls of fury just kind of explode all over the arena, and it doesn't even kill him. So I'm just going to go into joint, kind of get the late game facade here. That's going to be enough to take him out. And that is game, so talk to you guys later.